Good win. Man, this deck has a lot of play versus aggro. That's terrifying. That's scary. Scary for the meta. Boom. And that's going to be 7 wins. This deck has so much play against aggro. It's ridiculous. Alright. Boom. Boom. 7 wins, 1 loss. Let's claim our prizes. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Full Grip. My name is Daryl. Today we're going to be playing the first place deck from the Red Bull Untapped tournament. This is actually going to be blue-white control. It's going to have Yorion as the companion. We get some early card draw in Omen of the Sea. We got Narset, Teferi. Those are all going to help us search for the cards that we need based on our matchups. Early preventative damage spells, Glass Casket, Brazen Borrower, Banishing Light, and then working all the way up to the Shatter the Sky. Our main win con is going to be the Shark Typhoon. Once we get one of those out, all the spells that follow are just huge creatures. We do have a pretty good game against both aggro, mid-range, and agent decks. The downside is if I got mana hosed on one game, I needed white mana 1 turn too early. Didn't get it against aggro, so I went 7-1 instead of 7-0. But it's a pretty good deck. The sideboard is awesome. Sideboard really helps you out in all matchups of the meta. So best of 3 is definitely where this deck shines, but in best of 1 on a standard event, did great as well. 7-1 like I mentioned. If you guys enjoy this content, please like, comment, subscribe. We'll go ahead and get into the games. If you do want to see the full 3-hour stream of this was put up on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's PST, Pacific Standard Time. I'll leave that link in the description below. But let's go ahead and get into the games. Love 1707. Alright. So effectively 4 lands. Man. Obosh. This is going to be a mono red or Rakdos deck. Early blocker. Counterspell for the Obosh. We should be okay. Alright, put that out tapped. Fervent Champion. Alright. Let's get the Birth out, get that blocker, save us some life. There's a faster encoding preset. Boom. Alright. So turn 3, what do they have turn 3 that can hurt us? Mono red. 3 could be... Yeah, we'll keep it. 3 could easily be a annex. Because right now we can block this all day. Block it, block it, block it. I'm fine with that too. I mean, I can counter that for sure, and I'm okay with that play. It shouldn't be an attack because he's out of mana. Alright, let's put a castle out, and we'll pass. So my whole thought process here is, if I'm okay with whatever he casts, I'm going to let it go, and I'll probably Chemister's Insight at end of turn. But if he casts something that's big and I can't deal with it or don't want to deal with it, I will absorb it. First strike damage. Pass to normal damage. I still want to keep up a counterspell for Obosh on turn 3. So there's Annex. I can do Obosh is a 3/5. Alright, let's get rid of Annex. Just because if he does die, the little guys are going to be too much. That will get rid of Obosh, no problem. So this turn I need to let him set up and let him cast him, if that makes sense. So I'll still hold up as if I have a counter spell, because Omen of the Sea has flash. Let him decide if he wants to cast it and take the chance. Pass to attackers, so we're fine there. Pass. Taking a 1 damage a turn, I'm okay with. There's a giant. I'm gonna Omen. Don't need that. I'll take Narset. She could help me find Sharknadoes. There's 2 guys. Okay. Let me read this. Okay. Deals double damage. So blocking the giant's going to be big. 1, 2, 3. That will trigger again. Draw a card. I can block there. Let's do this. I'll trigger both of these. I'll get another card draw, get another land. I'll kill the Bone Crusher Giant if he attacks in. Definitely want to grab the land first, so that I'm not shuffling after I draw. Don't need either one of those. Another ECD, so that's great. So if an Obosh comes out here, that's fine. I just block, block, block. That's cool. I'll take him. Good trade. Because ECD comes out. He goes away. Land for turn. I got blockers on the board. I'll have a creature coming back in 2 turns. Annex is going away. That's fine. So you got to pay for him before. There you go. Got to pay for him before blocks. Gonna pay the next one. They still let me choose blockers? Oh, cool. Because I have Defender. We'll get trigger 3. Alright. So the other option here is to Teferi. Let's do it this way. It's Teferi, bounce Annex back.
I know my responsibility. With nothing.
Draw a card, we'll get another Birth. Jeez. Meletis. Next turn I'll get that trigger. Let's get Narset out.
There are so many mysteries to meditate and
Let's
prepare.
take Glass Casket as a permanent answer for Annex. And it still lets me keep the ECD in hand. Ooh. It's a good win. Man, this deck has a lot of play versus aggro. That's terrifying. That's scary. Scary for the meta. Darren Water. Alright. So a Bosch early. If I get the second white, we should be okay. I'm sorry, second blue, we should be okay. And I'm willing to take that chance because we have the 6 wins already. So we'll get 1, 2, 3 more looks at it. Scryland first. Cauldron Familiar. Oven, no thank you. So that's going to save us a lot of life. It's not a blue spell. But Teferi gets us another draw.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Sorry, it's not a blue mana. That's not a blue mana either. I just need that blue before I get to before they get to 5 mana, so we should be okay. I mean, oven here, I mean, it still sucks, but it's not the worst. Okay, let's plus. Let's go next. So I have options. I can bounce, I can cycle. I'm gonna let that come down, and then I'm actually gonna bounce it before damage because I want to keep the Teferi as long as I can.
That didn't pan out.
Okay, that's not a blue mana, but it's okay. We'll plus here.
This might be
Claim
a
the
bad
Firstborn is scary. Well, he doesn't have Oven, so we're okay there. We'll get rid of Teferi, bring him back, reset his loyalty.
idea. I'm known for my excellent timing.
Claim the Firstborn on Yorion is fine, but that followed up with an Oven is bad for me. Now, if he does have the Obosh, it's fine as well, because then I can ECD on it and get rid of it.
Time for plan B.
Any land here wins. Yep. So that land pretty much won me the game. It's just a matter of time
I'm
now.
not making this up as I go.
All 3 of these are creatures. A 3/3, a 4/4, 5/5. I can exile here. Does no damage to me.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Alright, so
I've got it.
I can wait. I can't wait. So she has to go, but he can't come out. But if I go here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Let's do that. I mean, I'll draw a card from there. We're fine. 3, Teferi goes. I take
I
2.
won't let you stop that. This is hardly my worst defeat.
Alright. I think he's stuck in a jam because he doesn't have... He needs mana. If he had one more mana, he'd be doing a lot better. Loris comes out. Loris is going to get sent back home. Because now he might cat oven Kaya's ghost form. Alright. So Teferi's needed now. Teferi's needed because everything comes back. Alright. I have to get the ghost form off of him first and then kill him. Same turn. So he's going to get an additional turn with Mayhem Devil. Let's counter that. Let's make a 3/3. Cool. Alright. Okay. So he's out of mana, so let's go ahead and kill it. Yes, it comes back, but there's no mana. So an Elspeth. He has card in hand. He's already played a land, I believe. Okay. There's that. Boom. Should be okay on my side. This is going to get rid of Loris. Perfect. Got a 5/5 to back me up. Obosh here is fine as well, because then I'll just Shatter the Sky. Not losing too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 8 damage. Which will be okay if he doesn't Obosh, which is awesome. Oh. Oh. Sack to oven. Alright. Teferi's a 3/3. Boom. Keep counterspell up. Bounce. Oven. Submit.
Don't worry, I got this.
Dream Trawler's huge. Board wipe. 1, 2, 3. No. No combat, nothing. Just stay here. It's counter oven or counter Obosh, one of the two. Or Chemister's Insight. Yeah. Counter Obosh. I got tokens. Yes, I lose to Teferi. If he wants. But I get Yorion back next turn. I get Teferi back. I'll block here. And I'll block here. I'm not blocking the cat because he could just put him back into play with his guys. Let's get to Yorion back. +1. Let's not do any, actually. Teferi needs to be plussed.
Oh, I've done the hero thing.
That goes out. Dream Trawler. We'll combat for 6. In turn. So 6, 11, 12, 13. 13 next turn. That's going to be a lot of damage. For sure, but Dream Trawler brings me back. Brings me back up. Okay. it's going to be 1. And he's taking it to Teferi. Awesome. I'm not scared of Claim the Firstborn because he's tapped out.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Boom. I don't think he did it right. Draw a card. Boom. Banishing Light. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. 6. Trigger. Let's gain 5. Yeah. It's just a matter of time, and we'll have our 7th win. Claim the Firstborn. That's fine. It's the only one untapped and the only one that can attack, so... Okay. I'll do this. I'll draw 4. Sorry, draw 2. Make a 4/4. Plus, just okay. Pass to blockers. I'll block here. So this is still lethal on the swing back. Even after Cauldron Familiar does his couple pings, he can't block anything on the ground. So unless he can kill what's in the sky. Boom. And that's going to be 7 wins. This deck has so much play against aggro, it's ridiculous. Alright. Boom. Boom. 7 wins, 1 loss. Let's claim our prizes.